The Vickie Remoe Show. Today we're at the Gola Rainforest National Park, Kenema district in the eastern province of Sierra Leone. So we're trying to beat the clock. The birds come back, I guess, from a hard day's work at 5:30, between 5:30 and 6, and it's just about time. We're just past 5:30, so we're rushing to go there. I don't know how much longer it is, but as you can see, it's not necessarily a walk in the park. It's a walk in the rainforest. So when they said it was 6 kilometers, I'm like, oh, I can do 6 kilometers easy. Like, I'm fit. It's 6 kilometers going uphill, almost falling down. And I probably didn't choose the right shoes either. So yeah, these are Louboutins that we bought on the street secondhand, thinking they'd be good boots. They're not boots for the rainforest. I'm an idiot, but that's okay. So yeah, we're trying to catch the birds. And Mr. Mohammed will tell us more about it once we get there. I'm out of breath because I'm doing hard work. It's the Vickie Remoe Show in the middle of the rainforest, Kenema district, Eastern Province, Sierra Leone. Woo! Okay, this are not going to open up for now, but soon I see fruits of a liana. So, Mr. Mohammed, how much further do we have? As you can see, I am perspiring.
We only get 200 meters to the colony.
Okay.
So this point, now we can stop. We guest tourists or any guest where they come at the colony, we rules for visiting the colony.
And what are those rules?
One of the rules from this point, you get for quiet. Okay. Because they brought them, now brought them within the shy. Okay. And then too cryptic. I mean they're smart for notice things. What they can along the trail, we reach inside the brushing stop. Yeah, you cut any tick now. The colony, they then borrow and they move. And that make even the one that they can collect the NTFP. I mean,
what is the NTFP?
Non-timber forest products.
Okay.
Like the rattan and other things. Would you advise
so from the communities who harvest other products, byproducts of the forest?
Byproducts of the forest.
Okay.
So they need to reach closer to the colony because we know how many disturb the bird there.
Right.
So what we go for going to the colony, when they see the colony in a rock. Made up of rock. Okay. Then the nest is made up of a mood. Okay. Like. So it's too unique. And the habitat where them bird locate that particular colony, now that make the bird so special. And the way where they fix the nest, they protect the nest against any predator like snakes. Okay. So snake will crawl, go up the colony for the chicks. Okay. So now it make them so special. Okay. And the way where they make the nest with that mold, then put some certain materials inside that mold.
Interesting.
For construct that nest.
Okay, and what's the name of the bird?
white neck picatatis.
White neck picatatis.
Yeah.
Picatatis.
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 Yeah.
Picatatis, 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 picatatis.
Okay.
White neck picatatis.
Picatatis.
I want let them practice. Let them know say this thing just falls off their mouth.
Okay.
White neck. Is it only found in Sierra Leone?
It is found in Ivory Coast,
Okay.
Liberia,
Okay.
Sierra Leone.
Okay, so the Mano River Union.
Mano River Union.
Okay.
Does.
Okay.
Yeah.
White neck picatatis.
Picatatis.
Okay.
Are you seeing?
Yeah. Okay.
You got a secondary
forest. Okay, secondary.
You got a real primary forest.
Okay. Country rice. Nothing like country rice. The best rice in town.
Yeah, I don't know. That big spoon.
I just say sweet up a day.
Nego.
Nego. Nego. My man Nego.
Brian, you talking
Good morning. No, Kaiwena.
Kai Goma Vickie. Hey.
Yei is
How do you sleep?
uh
Gilo panda.
Gi
Yilo panda.
Gilo panda. Not to me sus this. Now lent because me other sus at me food. The people have to know. So yeah, we're gonna go climb to the highest point of view, which is interesting because a couple years ago when I went to Bamako for the show, they had a place there called Point de Vue, but it was like outside of Bamako. It was near where their president's office is now. We're going to the point of view in the forest. We're also gonna go. So the reason why the Gola Rainforest is called Gola Rainforest is because one of the ethnic groups in Sierra Leone. There are 16 ethnic groups in Sierra Leone. One of them is the Gola people. They're kind of almost, I don't want to say extinct, but really, really small in number. But they're forest people who lived in the Gola for thousands and thousands of years. And so we're going to go see the Gola grave sites where they've buried some of their ancestors. And we'll learn a little bit more about them and how they've survived over generations. So it's the Vickie Remoe Show at the Gola Rainforest National Park, Kenema District in Eastern Sierra Leone.
What is this? Farinari. Farinari excelsa.
What?
Farinari excelsa.
Farinari excelsa. In Freetown, we call this rusting plum.
No, we used to.
Oh, it's very strong. Safim. So we've been trekking for about 45 minutes and we're going to what I think is probably the most important part of this expedition, which is to go to the ancient gravesite of the Gola people. One of the things that I've learned that I didn't know before I came here is that the forest does belong to our people. It does belong to a people, the Gola people. The reason why this is called the Gola Rainforest is because this is the home of the Gola people. So when we come here, we have to pay respect to our Gola ancestors who preserved this forest for generations and generations and logging 300 from grave sites. Their kings are there, their ancient leaders are there, and we're going to go there and we'll find out a little bit more about them. Like I said before, there are 16 ethnic groups in Sierra Leone, and the Eastern District, the Eastern Province, Kenema District, Moyamba, and Bo are the South and the Southeast, have the Mendes as the predominant ethnic group, but you also have smaller ethnic groups like the Vais, the Gisis, and you also have the Gola people. And so I'm excited to be here, where is their home, and to know that even though maybe they just make up a very small percentage of the population, that they perhaps have given us one of our greatest gifts, which is the Gola Rainforest. If I can get off this log.
We there na the corridor for enter na the ancient grave site of the Gola people. Them people yeah, now they get this forest. Now they be the forest people. Now that makes sense. Then call the forest Gola Rainforest. And all the rivers and the streams inside this forest, the name are inside Gola language. Like we get Mark Boy, Mogbai, Tikwe. This all are inside Gola language, not a Mende language. So I want for to keep 1 minute silent in honor of these great people that will do when they get them forest. They will enter the grave sites now. Any question, Vickie, you want for ask about this forest and then people them, you go ask that question.
Okay.
We go answer you. So 1 minute silent in form of prayers for them people them.
Okay. So what is this?
This is the ancient grave site. And the grave you are seeing in front of you, this is the warrior king of the Gola people.
Okay.
He was buried here. And some of the other warriors, and including his colleagues and family members.
Okay, I'll bring it around.
So they were buried here. You can see a lot of graves within.
Okay.
So the indication of those graves, all of the graves got a tablet on
I see.
it.
Okay.
Like you are
Did
seeing
you
this
put
one.
the tablets, or when they buried him, they put the tablet?
Well, there are people that buried them.
Okay.
Those who are alive.
Okay. Put
the tablet.
Okay. Sure.
So that
To show.
to demarcate the graves. That
Do you know the name of the warrior or the king?
The king. This is King Fumbo.
Okay.
King Fumbo.
Do you know around when he lived? How many years?
Oh no, that one centuries, years
Okay,
back.
okay.
Because if we can say, this happens during the pre-colonial era.
I see. Okay, this is hundreds of years old.
Hundreds of years ago.
Okay, hundreds of years. Okay.
So, to break it down for our people in Sierra Leone, I'll come down to our local language, which is the Creole. This now the ancient grave site of the Gola people. As I said before, and before they enter, them people there now they get this forest. Now they been covered all the way to Moa River or cross that bridge. All this area been covered with forest. So the people that they live here now, although we not mend them, but we are ancient great grandfather then, grandpa them.
Your ancestors.
Not in this.
Were Gola.
The Gola people. Not in this. But what you make? Yeah, the men didn't dominate. Now due to the Manis invasion, them men didn't wouldn't come.
Where did they come from?
from the Mali Empire.
Okay, Mali. Okay.
The Mende come up from the Mali Empire. The Mende queen, when I mean Queen Masariko, where broke up with the Mende king of Mali, and moved with
okay, so that parts and parts. Now
Yes.
relationship done. Nice, me how they go.
Yes, that's me how they go. So it be too powerful.
Just like the Mende women are today.
Yeah.
It's the same level of power.
Same level.
Yeah. I see.
So it moved with the whole group. What they call Kaburu. It moved with the whole Kaburu. So it be get in warriors there among them. It be well equipped. It be get military them among them. It be get people that want mechanics whether they make cutlass. They made them shields there.
So all the technology they had in the Mali Empire, they brought it with them when they came to Sierra Leone.
Yes.
Okay.
So they have
well, not to be in Sierra Leone that 10 day. This land that's where.
Now this land.
It was not
yes.
Sierra Leone.
So they counter. When they come, they settle Usa na Liberia na Cape Mount. Cape Mount Surado. Now they call it Cape Mount na Liberia. They settle there. They first hit Sierra Leone through the coastal part. But many people them, not the coastal people them. They know the fishing.
Because Mali no get water.
Not the coastal people them. So what they do? They don't fit with the coastal life. They return back. They return na Cape Mount. But now Cape Mount Surround they sit on there. But the people that want to meet there, then Gio they want to meet na that axis, they back, they be strong. So Queen Masariko not be feel comfortable. So what he do? He hits Sierra Leone through the forest area. So he hit the Gola zone. We will pass around one tablet there. This and the king engraved this. The adjutant engraved there with one green tablet. This particular tablet 1, 2, 3 signify the crown.
I see.
Signify the crown of the king.
Makes sense.
Then the adjutant, when I'm in adjutant Vietnam, then give him one tablet. Because now I mean carry the king's sword.
Okay.
Wouldn't kill him. And tablet they under.
So in the forest, there are no cups, but you can use leaves to make cups. So this is, you create a funnel. Let me do it. Okay. So of course, these are, what kind of leaves are these?
Water plant.
This is a water plant. So we use the water plant to create a cup. Okay. And then you get a stick to turn the cup, to make it close, right? You need a stick.
Yes.
Something sharp. Okay. Oh, just to seal where you've. Yeah, oh, that makes sense. This is so interesting. Okay, it's like a pin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me give you most. Okay. Okay.
Oh my God. Wow. Wow. I've never had water that clean. I taste nothing. Nothing. Wow. Can I have my water bottle? This is crazy. Wow. Nothing. It tastes like nothing. Absolutely nothing. Wow. Oh my God. What? Oh my God. Today, we are in beautiful Eastern Province, Kenema District. I have come to the point of view at the Gola Rainforest National Park. The Gola Rainforest National Park was officially opened as a national park in Sierra Leone, one of two, by President Nkrumah in December of 2011. And here there's a lot of work being done for conservation and preservation of our wildlife. There's no logging here, there's no mining here. We're just leaving our ecosystem to thrive as it was intended. And this is helping in the reduction of carbon emissions. So we've just had lunch and at Gola, and I'm gonna go talk to Mr. Mohammed about the conservation work that they're doing here and just what it takes to really preserve one of Sierra Leone's rainforests. I know it can't be easy. So let's go find out who lives here, what lives here, how it all works. When we talk about biodiversity in Sierra Leone, what does that mean? And when we talk about preservation in Gola Forest, how do they make that happen? Mr. Mohammed, tell me, when we say Gola Rainforest is biodiverse, what does that mean? What lives here? What grows here?
Okay, first of all, before we go into the biodiversity stuff of Gola Forest, this forest has been reserved as national reserve since 1920. Okay. In the late 80s, various conservation programs did biodiversity surveys here. During that process, in 2003, the government of Sierra Leone, Conservation Society Sierra Leone, and RSPB, which is the Royal Society for the Protection of Birds, a British-based charity conservation program, agreed to manage this park. So, till that time, to 2010, so they signed an agreement to make it as national park. So it was officially opened December 3rd, 2011 as national park. So all the biological survey which they did, we have a record of 1,000 plant species.
So 1,000 different
type of plant species
that grow here.
That grows here.
Wow.
Then we have up to 49 large mammal species, different type of large mammal.
So like what kinds?
Like we have the yellow-backed duiker, the zebra duiker, we have the bongo, we have the chimpanzee, we have the elephants, the leopards, and the like. Okay. We have them here. Up to 49 different type of mammal species. We have up to 333 different bird species. Namely, our flagship Picatatis, which is our emblem. We have the bongo. We have the rufous fishing owl. We have the shining drongo, and different type of birds.
Okay, let me just ask you this really quickly. Yeah. Of everything that you've named, which one of those is only found in Sierra Leone?
In Sierra Leone.
Of all the species that live here, which ones you can find in this rainforest?
You can only find one in this rainforest which is endemic to Gola, and you cannot find that particular species in all the parts in Gola unless one area in the Gola North axis connecting to the Gola Central axis, and that bird is Gola malimbi. Okay. It's only endemic to Gola. Okay. You can only find that bird in Gola.
Okay, what part of the forest are we in right now?
We are in the central part of the forest.
Okay. Yeah. The fact that you guys take people to the ancient gravesite and making sure that we always remember that the Gola forest belongs to the Gola people.
Yeah, they own the forest.
And it's their forest. We are all guests here.
Yeah.
And so it helps kind of being conscientious about how we behave and how we use the space. I always say, if you go to nature, leave nothing behind. Okay. You have to leave nature as you found it.
As you found it.
a very small community that is next to the Gola Forest. So part of the Gola Forest program is that they have community development projects that they support. One of them is the cultivation of cocoa, otherwise known as chocolate. And so we decided to come and see what that's about. We're going to come to a very small farm where they grow cocoa. This cocoa gets processed in the village, and then they sell the beans, and then those beans get processed into chocolate that's sold on the golaforest.org website, and those funds come back to support these communities that grow the cocoa. So this is where we are now. Oh, is that what this is the cola nut fruit?
Yeah.
Wow, I've never seen the fruit before. I didn't know cola nuts came from a fruit. This is amazing. And this is cocoa. This is a cocoa bean. This is where your chocolate comes from. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's a placenta.
Yeah, they keep this placenta.
Mm-hmm. And sweet stuff. Mm. Good evening. It is 6:39 p.m. in Kenema District, Eastern Province, which is where we are now. Kenema is the district headquarters for the Eastern Province. It is also the second largest town outside of Freetown. After Bo, this is the second largest town with over 600,000 inhabitants. Kenema is famous for coffee, diamonds, and cocoa. And two famous people that you may know that are from Kenema are Mohamed Kalon and Kai Kamara. So I'm guessing that Kenema boys are really good with football. So in Kenema, one of their biggest heroes is PC Kaisamba I. Before I talk about him, though, I want to tell you about his mother, Mami Humunia Kapua Mato, the first paramount chief of Nongawa chiefdom. Now, when she died, she passed on her rulership, her queenship, her kingdom to her son, Kaisamba I. And as you know, in the provinces in Sierra Leone, we don't have individual title deed to land. In order to get land, you have to get it from the paramount chief because we have communal ownership of land. So everything that you see in Kenema today on Hanga Road, which is where we are now, was land that the PC Kaisamba, if you're not from Sierra Leone, you say King Kaisamba, because a paramount chief is almost like a king. King Kaisamba of Nongawa gave away all this land. So where this bank is behind me, where the police station is, and much of this land is land that he gave away to the institutions that are currently standing there. Kahuena from the Vickie Remoe Show here in Kenema District, Eastern Province. We've come to the end of our adventure for this particular episode. I hope to see you on another one. Before I go, I just want to encourage you to really go out and explore Sierra Leone. It has so much to offer. Next time you're thinking of a place to go that's quiet and full of nature, do remember to visit the Gola Rainforest National Park in the Eastern Province, Kenema District. Mile away from Kenema.